Oh, I see a bright light in front of me though. How's everybody doing? Anybody gone here yet? I don't know. It's just 8:02. May not be nobody there yet. But when you pick it up on the repeat, let me say hello to you. Welcome on a stormy Tuesday night. If you hear thunder rolling in the background, it is out there. It's coming down, rain pretty hard. I went to the Walmart pharmacy a while ago to get some prescriptions for Linda, and stopped by the cookout and got cookout to go for supper. And when I came back out, it started sprinkling, and the wipers was intermittent. And then when I got to the parking lot and got parked, it was coming down. So it's stormy out there. We're glad you're here. We missed last Thursday. I was just didn't feel up to do anything. I've never had bronchitis in my life. Never. I've heard people having it. But about 4 weeks ago, I woke up with a bad sore throat, and it was sore for 2 or 3 days, or maybe a week, and then but coughed my head off. And then I went 2 weeks coughing. I went through the 4th of July holiday coughing. We went to Florida. We went to Panama City Beach a few days, and went to Alabama to see my brother, and did a lot of coughing. But Linda picked up mine about a week or so after, and this past week has really been rough on her. She went to the doctor today. They gave her 5 prescriptions to try to knock that out. So I hope it'll work. But I feel better this week. Bronchitis. I've heard of it, never had it. And let's play my old theme song here. Switch picks here. know, yes, I know. I know for sure. And let me switch around here a little bit, turn around to the other light. Anyway, well, I really picked a goodie for today. I was going through some tape a while ago and found a song my little brother Virgil was singing on. Virgil never did sing too much lead songs, and he always sang a harmony part. He's real smooth baritone back in the days when we were traveling and singing together, and really always did a good job. And I think we actually recorded this song, but you'll get a kick out of this. This was something that we did at Dove Broadcasting over channel 16, and this kind of fits today. This song is called "The Cost of Living."
Thank you, Jesus.
Here's a song that Beatenbos.
I was headed for my mailbox. I met the landlord on the way. He said the cost of living's going up, boy, and so's your rent today. I just shook my head in disbelief as I watched the mailman load that little tin box slab full of bills on a post out by the road. I was nearly afraid to look inside, 'cause those bills they came to rob the money I'd saved since last payday when they laid me off of my job. But I just saw it all for what it was, just the end time drawing near, and a smile come over this Christian's lips, he'll soon get his revenge. Well, the cost of a living is going up, and so am I. When Jesus calls for me, I'm gonna fly, and I wave goodbye at the moon as I go by, for sure. The cost of living is going up, but I'm going higher. Well, the cost of living is going up, and so am I. When Jesus calls to me, I'm gonna fly, and I wave goodbye at the moon as I go by, for sure. The cost of living is going up, but I'm going higher. And I wave goodbye at the moon as I go by, for sure. The cost of living is going up, but I'm going higher. Higher, higher, I am going higher.
Well, the cost of living is going high, high, high. Now, they're supposed to get a kick out of that, especially Virgil's church folks, where he goes to church there at Church of God in Center, Alabama. The hair, he's got that black, curly, wavy hair, and he has longer, his hair is actually a little longer now. It sweeps back, and it's just solid gray. Virgil's in his 70s now. He's behind me about 2 years. I got a sister between him and me. Sister Judy, she's I'm 77. Judy is 73, I think. Virgil's 72, maybe. No, something like that. But he's gray-headed. He's not like me, white-headed. But anyway, they'll get a kick out of that. I'm sure they will. Let me see here. Anybody's watching? Yeah, there's a few folks watching. A few comments there. Ray Snyder's always on there. I appreciate you, Ronald Ray. And 4 other people watching you. Paul Duncan, it's good to see you. Papa Joe, hope you're doing well, my friend. Hey, Neil Pope, we live 10 miles apart now. We never see you. Maybe we got to get together and go eat or something for sure. And Jim Lowe, glad I could make it. I love the videos. Wasn't that cool? That was that had to be 1987 or 88, about 87, because I think we recorded that on an album, and like the cost of living's going high, high, high. Well, let me find an old faithful over here. I've sold a few guitars. Got one more not inexpensive guitar. It's a Squire, foreign made, a little jazz master, and several folks been wanting to buy it, but I haven't done it yet. But anyway, I've got my 4 go-to guitars hanging right here in front of me. I got the Taylor, got the Martin, I got this Telly, and then over here I have my Acoustasonic Telly. Boy, I love that guitar. I love playing it. I started playing it tonight. There we will. I'm going to get the piano out in a few days. I hadn't tuned this guitar. I hadn't played it in 2 weeks ago. I know who holds tomorrow. I play this song a lot because it's one of my favorite songs to play. That's the wrong one. I said, yes, I know. I know. I saw no and I punched it. I know who holds tomorrow. I was a little telly strat there, a little had that pickup instead of the old telly, but this pickup and this pickup blended together. Uh, it doesn't sound like a telly, doesn't sound like a Telecaster, just kind of a sound of its own. Right here's the old country style Telecaster. Let's see what kind of play. I'll play this. I'll play a little Telecaster style here, and let's see here. Let's see if this song right here will play all with it. I have a short version of this and a long version. I think that's the long one. He will calm the troubled waters of your soul. I wish I had the key I sung in. That was in the key of G. You say, well, why didn't you put the key you sing then? Well, I borrowed that track. I made the track, but somebody paid me to do it. Selena Magnum is now Selena King, one of my favorite female singers. The girl can sing a song. She recorded an album in my studio, and several years back, probably 10 years ago, maybe now, and something like that. and that was one of her tracks that she sang. She heard us sing "Calm in the Troubled Waters," and she says, "I like the little song. I'm gonna sing it." And so I sing it in the key of A, I think. No, the key of anyway. I played a different key. I had to play it to C, but that was her track, and she sang the daylights out of it. Selena King, her and Tim, fine folks. Love them, love them, love them. Let's see if there's anybody else jumped on here. Well, at least Linda's looking. She hadn't run to the door and pointed to the camera yet. Oh Lord, I'm trying to pay attention. Hey, Poppy, there's my grandbaby, my grandgirl. She's my grandgirl, Jamie Mack, all wine. She's an all wine now. I put a picture on my Facebook page. That's my go to our you're on my page there. Check out that picture I put on there. It's 3 generations. It's me and Linda and Donna and her husband and my 2 grandsons and their wives. So that's my family, my immediate family on that picture there. Love them. Thank you, Lord. God's been good. He's been great to us. He's been more than good. He's been faithful. He's been marvelous. You know, I was preaching one night, and I said, you know, a lot of people say God is good. I said, God is not good. And I said, He's not even awesome. They got quieter. And I said, God's not even great. And he got real quiet, and I thought, maybe they're fixing to hit the door. I said, wait, here. He's not good. He's not great. He's not awesome. Those are things that we can comprehend. Yes, he is those. But he is far above and far beyond anything that we can even imagine. He loves us so much. He takes care of us. He watches over us. He provides for us. Everything, all good things come from the Lord. And all our provision, this guitar was a God thing. Every guitar I've got. I bought a Martin a couple months ago. First guitar I bought in 50, 60, almost 60 years. I bought a new one when I was a teenager, a new Gretsch guitar. And all the guitars I have, the Taylor, the 614's a $4,000 guitar if you bought it today. It was in a closet. A young man had it that didn't play guitar. He was a bass player. And he let me have the thing at a super bargain. This I bought off of eBay. The guy had done a lot of work to it. It's upgraded these Seymour Duncan pickups. It just worked out so good. I had it set up. Lord sent me to a person that could do it. And but God's good. His blessings are abundant, more than abundant. He is more than we can even comprehend. He's great, so great, mighty, awesome, wonderful. Just add to it and keep on going. What time is it? It's 27 past, something like that. Well, I'll play one more song. I'll get back here in Stratocaster mode. The song that I saw Papa J was on there, Papa J Salter. And I'm looking here for a song that I'm going to play for him. I haven't played this in a few weeks. And I haven't got used to going back to this other iPad that trying to find out the songs on it. I've got 3 iPads that have our songs and tracks on them. And every one of them, they're in a different position. And you get used to using one and seeing that, and you just go right to it. And I've got a big 12-inch that I've carried on the road, but this is a smaller one. I'm sitting close to it. And everything's in a different position. But I'll play one more song and get out of here. And I've got a cup here from you North Carolina folks. That is drink comes from Salisbury, North Carolina. That is cherry wine. We got cherry wine when I was growing up. cherry wine. It's cheer wine. It's a popular drink. Look at the camera. I'm not looking away over here. Song over here. It's a popular drink in this part of the country. They're down in Georgia now. I know last few years you could buy them in some of the stores, but it's a good drink. And so when I went to cook out today, it's what I got. All right, let me play this for you, Papa Joe, and then I'll get out of here and say good night. God bless you. Probably get Linda in here maybe next week. I was hoping she'd feel good tomorrow. I finally registered the motorhome in North Carolina. We hadn't been using it, hadn't been drove nowhere this year. It's just a storage lot. I go over and crank it and run it and check it out. And it needs a good wash job and clean up. But I finally tagged it and changed the title over to North Carolina. That was the last vehicle. And so I thought maybe we might wash it tomorrow. I don't know if she feel like doing it or not. But anyway, Papa Joe, this song's for you, and we shall hopefully see y'all next week.